doesn't help either.
Hold on. Okay. All right. So we are we are out in the middle of nowhere on the side of the road. Trucks broke down. We just got done with an amazing metal detecting trip. Had the little dirt bike and everything, and we were cruising around. And so right now we're stuck. My truck's a little dirty. We're stuck in waiting for help. So I thought what I'd do is show some cool relics and stuff that we went and we found while we were metal detecting today. So hold on one second. I gotta share this real quick. Share. Okay, hold on. Jake, are you ready to tell your story?
Well,
What you looking at?
just some books and stuff. We got a lot of them. I'm actually glad we got these books because this gives us something to do if we're bored and we can't sleep.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna be home at like 3 a.m.
Yeah, we are 115 miles away from home, and
Talked to our towing company, and we have insurance, and they'll give us first 15 miles free.
yeah,
that
but
doesn't
we're
even get us halfway home.
we're 115 miles away, so that's gonna be a problem. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, hold on. I gotta put my glasses on so I can read the comments.
Or, hey, that's actually my job. I should be the one filming here, and you should be the one showing the relics.
Okay, so all right, so we went on an amazing metal detecting trip. Unfortunately, we are stuck in the truck in the middle of nowhere, waiting for help. So we're 115 miles from home, out in the desert, and so, anyways, we were having a cool time today. We went all the way down to a place just outside of Winnemucca, and we came across some really cool stuff. Let's take a look at this stuff. This, I have no idea what it is. Jacob found this, and I think it has something to do with a gun. I think it's part of a gun. But we haven't quite figured it out yet. If anybody knows what that is, let me know.
The thing that catches me is like that little groove right there, and then that little pin or something. I think that and then there's a screw right there.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
I don't know.
thanks, Jennifer. Yeah, it is cool stuff. This one Jacob found, and it is awesome. It is an intact bullet that got stepped on by a horse or something, and that thing is really cool. Prosthetic. Do you think your puppy would eat that bullet? Yes, I do think that puppy would eat that bullet. And then Jacob found another great big old bullet
That one was fired.
and a buckle.
That was on the surface. That was I just plucked it off the ground. And then this is also a surface button that I found.
Oh, this thing on the top, that's the bullet.
That's just the casing. That's the bullet, the actual bullet that like fires out.
Yeah.
And so then there's that, and then these more bullets and casings.
This is a cool button that he found.
That one, yeah, that one I found on the surface. That one I dug up.
This one was dug.
And this one was also dug.
Yeah. So, yeah, just a little old homestead out on private property, down in Nevada, and we got to find some of this really cool stuff. This is the stuff I found. So this is just lead right here.
Actually,
a couple buttons.
That might be a fired bullet.
Yeah.
That's a fired bullet.
Yeah,
and
that's.
It just hit something and just disintegrated. Like.
Yeah. These are all. We were finding these like crazy. Those are percussion caps. For like.
Muzzleloader.
Muzzleloader. Those are 150 years old or something. And then
tiny square nail.
Little tiny square nail, and then I've never seen a cartridge this short before, but that was a weird one. This buckle, that is the buckle that goes on the soldier's hat, like a soldier's uniform hat or something. There was obviously some military people there at one point because there was a few military relics, but that button is...
That was the best button you found.
Yeah, pretty awesome. There's another small eagle button right there. And then this. I have a feeling that's pretty rare. Yeah. Anyways. Two little mini ball, and then another like buckshot or something. Keyhole. And then this is some of the other stuff. This thing would have been pretty awesome. That is a giant metal kettle that would have been... It's only the side of it. That's all that's left.
Something like that.
Here's some old shoe leather off of somebody's shoes. And this is a heel plate for a shoe. Oh, and we found a homemade hatchet. Look at this. Some guy welded...
Swather blade.
Yeah, a blade to a piece of rebar. This guy's really old. It's too bad we didn't find this whole bottle. Some of the broken glass had some cool designs in it.
A lot of that glass is super thick.
Yeah. Hey, if you're watching, give me a shout out. Let me know who you are and where you're from.
Give us a like and subscribe, and we'll be post a lot of weird videos, but a lot of them are cool.
This is some of the square nails that we found. Oh, and this piece is a cool piece. That is a petrified bone. DZ's in Las Vegas. Thanks, DZ. Lots of bullet shells. From Canada. Pro Glitch Gamer. What's up, dude? So, yeah. So that's really kind of it. Washington State. I have a homestead trash dump in my backyard.
Oof.
Dude, that's awesome. I want to come over and hang out. Look at... Did that just go out?
Yep.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
our car finally bit the big
Oh,
one.
nope. It's
Oh,
still
wait.
on.
We got one light, but it's really dim.
Yeah.
That's all right. But look at this. This guy must be 009. He says he finds old bottles in his backyard all the time. Did you find anything like this? I'm just covered in filth. I haven't even gotten back home yet because we're stuck. But this one is the cool one. Oh, cool. You've got other buttons. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's a good shot. There's Grandpa. Grandpa's sleeping.
Yep.
Grandpa's in the back sleeping. So, anyways, unfortunately, the Dodge didn't do it. Yeah, that does look like a Christmas tree.
Oh, yeah.
So, I guess we're just gonna wait. Yeah, it was a long day for Grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
We did a
Long
lot
day
of...
for me, too, honestly.
We did a lot of detecting. It was super fun. Jennifer goes, "Night, night, Grandpa."
Mm-hmm. It's probably no night for me, too. Well, I took a nap, but I don't know. I might look in some of those books some more, or do something. I need to do something to keep me
Yeah,
entertained.
the battery died on the truck. I'll show you guys. Check this out. Here, we're gonna go. I'll go out and take a look at show you what happened. So, my truck's got 2 batteries because it's a diesel. So it's got 2 batteries. I just put brand new batteries in before we left for the trip. And Grandpa has Jacob's pillow. So that's what's going on. Anyways, here's the brand new battery right there. And this is the battery that was working okay. This battery over here, you see how it's all wet? That is, that's all the battery acid because this thing was boiling and steaming and making a mess all over the place. The alternator right there, somewhere in there, there's the alternator. That thing was blowing or pushing too hard or something. I don't know. It screwed it up. And so now we got a buddy coming out to replace the alternator. It is about 9:30. No, it's probably, I don't know, it's 9:30, 10, something like that. And we are stuck on this old road out in the middle of nowhere. There's more cars coming. Hey, there's my Cub. That is my favorite little dirt bike. Oh, it's almost 11 p.m. Anybody know what might be going on with his truck? I think it's an alternator. The guy that's coming out to help is bringing an alternator. But has anyone ever seen one of these? That is a Honda Cub, and that is one of the coolest little dirt bikes you could ever get. It's not really a dirt bike, it's more like a putt-putt, like scooter kind of a thing. 1981. No, maybe it's a 91. I don't remember. Anyways, you don't find very many of them. Oh, there's more cars coming. And it's raining on me. I don't know if you can't see me, but it's raining. So this is unfortunately the last trip for Big Red, because my wife is gonna make me sell this thing because we keep having problems with it. Bah! It needs to keep running. It's cost me so much money to have this truck, I can't even believe it. So now it's gonna be over, I don't know, about $600 to have this guy drive out and pick us up and meet us over here. But you know what? It's a blessing that we have service, because if we didn't have service, we would totally be hosed, because we are way out here. But we have lots of stuff to look at. And okay, tell me what you guys think this is. There's a few of you that already know.
We're gonna have to take that out and put it in our new truck when we get our new truck.
Yeah, this this is Knuckles. That's its name. And this Knuckles came from Mexico. And yeah, it's a goat foot. And
that foot is the greatest of all time. It's goat.
Goat hoof. Yep. So I think that's all I got. I don't have anything more interesting to say. Do you have anything interesting to say? The people need entertainment.
They do.
Entertain them, Jacob. Entertain them.
Well, I mean, there's not much entertainment out in the middle of nowhere.
Listen, your story's making me yawn. Come on now. Hannah says, yeah, Jacob.
Well,
entertain me.
I'm glad this didn't happen on Sunday. Sunday's my birthday. So that would have been like the best birthday present ever. That would, I mean, like, who would, that, I mean, like.
Hold on.
What?
This guy, what's his name? Musabi? I don't know how to pronounce it. 009. He says that he used to hunt mountain goats in Washington. I think he's the one from Washington. Dude, that'd be fun.
That would be fun.
And then he says, "Come on, Jacob, get with the picture here. Let's break out some stories." What do you got? You got to drive the truck quite a bit today, right?
Yes, I did. I splashed it through a couple of mud puddles. That was fun. But
Anthony says happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. I'm afraid this is the last time I'm gonna be splashing around in any mud puddles in this truck. But you know what? It's fine. Sell the camper, sell this, and then get a better truck that will last longer and will not have as many breakdowns as this.
Okay.
Hopefully.
This is the mystery object that I need somebody to tell me what it is. If you don't know what it is, I need you to hit the like button. Okay? If you do know what it is, I need you to write back and tell me. Hannah, it's not a toothbrush.
And
Well,
if you guess incorrectly, you have to donate. You have to super chat.
It's a hinge. Nope, it's not a hinge. It's thicker. It's got this funky little thing like that on there, which makes me think it has something to do with a gun. I think it's part of a gun. We're going to post this on one of the metal detecting channels,
Facebook page or something.
or NC.
Oh, I have a story.
Oh, Musabe 009. Okay, thanks. That helps now that I know how to pronounce it.
There was this one time when there was this fat man race, and you had to be 200 pounds or over to enter, and they'd race.
That was a long time ago, like at an old ghost town.
Yeah. And first place won like $5. No, $10. Second place won $5. Third place won I think $2.50, and then like fourth place or something got a beer or something like that.
That's funny.
Yeah. There's a funny story.
Okay, this is what I want to know. Okay, you see these? These are square nails. These, somebody had to hand make each one of these square nails. I don't know, maybe they had a square nail factory, but
Square nail factory.
I doubt it. Hannah says I'm a square nail. Yeah,
Hannah's a square nail?
Very funny, Hannah. And then everybody got to see the hatchet, right? Here's the hatchet.
Yeah.
All this stuff was found with metal detector, except the glass stuff was just on the surface. But some of it's very, very old.
Hold on. Since we have service,
What?
we have to jam out to this song.
Wait, Grandpa's sleeping.
Well, I'm not going to turn it up that loud.
Yeah, blacksmiths made the nails. I think that's what's going on, is the blacksmiths made all these nails.
There's a lot of blacksmiths, unless that was made from one blacksmith.
Well, this I think is one of my favorites right there.
Yeah.
And then this, I want to know what
That was 2.
that was for. And there's a bent up eagle button. That thing is awesome too. I have a feeling this is a pretty rare one. It's a 60 caliber Spencer carbine multi groove bullet. Oh, are you streaming? Jacob's streaming my stream.
The live stream.
Let's see what happens when we do this. Let's see if we can get it to go into some crazy loop.
Oh yeah, we kind of can. That's pretty cool. Oh my word.
Look, it just keeps going. That is trippy. Huh. Okay, guys. I think...
We have to sing... I mean, we don't have to sing.
What song are you talking about?
You'll see.
You can't put music on, because then I'll get...
Oh, that's right. Dang it.
I'll
Shoot.
get copyright tapped.
Darn it. I'm not... Well, I don't know. Well, it's probably copyrighted.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So, I think we're gonna say goodbye to Knuckles. Yeah,
No, Knuckles is gonna be in our next...
DZ wants some stories, Jake. Tell him that one time that you jumped into that bounce house, and that one kid came up with a giant boxing glove
Oh,
and
no.
just knocked you cold out.
No. So that was okay. So that was
At
was-
band camp.
what?
When you were at marching band camp.
No. Okay, this was ages ago, but I was at this, like, there's this place, and it was like inflatable bouncy houses, but it was like indoors. It was like there's like a bunch of them set up or something. And there's this like inflatable ring, and you had those little jousting things that you stood on the, like, the pillar, and you had the stick, and you like knocked the people off. And then back in the corner there's like a boxing ring, and you had like these ridiculous oversized punching gloves,
Boxing gloves or punching gloves?
whatever you want to call them. And we were goofing around, and he must have, I can't remember, he must have done something, and he must have he was just flinging them around. Like, we weren't like actually punching, we
He
were
knocked
just kids. We were just like
He
flinging
knocked
them
your
around.
butt in the dirt.
Only for like 30 seconds though.
Yeah, knocked him out cold.
It wasn't that long.
He had birds flying around his head when he woke up,
Maybe
and
a
he
little.
couldn't remember his name. You still can't remember your name, can you?
No, I can't. I'm tired. And we're stranded. I can't remember. I don't know where we are, and whose car are we in? This why why why?
Okay, so
I even had a nap today, and I'm still delirious.
yeah, well, we have 10 people watching. What I don't understand is, how do we know who they are? We've got Musabi,
We've
we've
Hannah
got
and Mom,
DZ,
Jennifer and Ham Jam.
Jennifer and Hannah Jam. Who else is out there that's watching that hasn't?
Liked or commented or subscribed or
Yeah,
super chatted.
we got four likes and 11 people online.
I was one of those likes.
Oh, he liked your own stream.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'll try to get everyone to give it a like boost, but oh well. It's raining, and that makes everyone.
Oh, we have 5 likes now.
Hey.
Tell the one about Grangeville. Okay, so I can tell a story about Grangeville.
Oh.
Let's see, hold on. Okay, so, man, I look like a mess.
You always look like
Frank
stuff.
Mayhem, can't you call the mechanic? Yeah, the mechanic is on his way.
Well, it's gonna take him.
Whoa, Pro Glitch Gamer gave us $2.
Hey.
Thanks, dude. That's awesome.
I could use that to get some V-Bucks on Fortnite.
No, we're gonna use that to help pay for our alternator that is gonna
Oh.
get repaired. You know how much?
What's more important, V-Bucks or an alternator?
So the mechanic has to drive. Hold on, I'm trying to get the light right. The mechanic has to drive 115 miles in the middle of the night, and
The
then
trailer.
when he gets there, when he gets here, he's gonna install the thing in the truck, and hopefully get us running. And then,
I'll drive us home.
then I have to drive all the way home, and it's gonna be awesome, just straight up awesome. Okay, so story about Grangeville. So I told my daughter this really radical story about Grangeville, Idaho. Yeah, Pro Gamer, thank you very much. I appreciate it, man. That was really cool. So, anyways, we are driving up to this archery tournament up in this little tiny town called Grangeville up in Idaho. And on the way, I'm telling, hey, somebody lives in Idaho. And of course, I can't see without my glasses, so I'm gonna have to.
Here, let me film you so I can read the comments.
It says, isn't delicate 13. Hey Hannah, this guy or girl isn't delicate 13. Says, hey, I live in Idaho. I dare you to stand on the roof of your car. Can you hear the rain outside right now? If I stood on the roof of the car, I would slip off and break something.
And we don't need another breakdown.
Yeah, we don't need no breakdown. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna finish our story here. I'm not delicate. That's what Hannah says.
Oh.
Okay.
She's fierce.
Okay, are you sure you want to? No, cancel. I'm not trying to end the streaming. I'm trying to flip the camera. Okay.
Oh.
Now, if we don't do something with these relics, we're gonna lose them. And
Well, put them in the bag I had them in.
hold on, we're gonna. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna
Explain
about
the
my
story. Multitasking 101.
Okay. I don't know. This thing is always upside down. Can you?
Oh, Frank says tell a scary story.
Oh, you mean like this? Oh, there was a monster under my bed. That was kind of dumb.
Isn't delicate 13. Haha, Boise isn't raining that hard.
Yeah, it's starting to rain pretty good here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start by putting these away, and then those are Jake's. These are mine.
Bye, Felicia.
Who's leaving?
No one. I was just saying bye, Felicia, to the
Oh.
relics that we had.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, where was I? Grangeville. Okay. So we're driving up to Grangeville for this archery shoot, and my daughter, she's like, wanted to know the story of Grangeville. So I told her the true story of Grangeville. You might have a little bit of peanut butter on your relics when I'm done,
Oh, my word.
but it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's good for him. Okay, so
Isn't delicate 13 says, my first form of exercise is going outside to see if it's raining.
and is it?
Well, we don't need to go outside because we can hear it on our windshield. So we don't have to exercise. Ah, we're
Okay.
just a bunch of lazy bums sitting in a car.
Okay, yep.
No
Just
tr-
about ready to tell a story about Grangeville, Idaho. Okay. Does that work? Can you see my face?
Yep.
Okay.
Your very delicate face.
Okay. I'm really tired. Okay, so
Whoa, that's so shocking. I didn't know you were tired.
okay. So we're driving up to Grangeville for the archery shoot. Hannah wants to know what the story is with Grangeville. So I tell her that a long, long time ago, there were these fur trappers, and they went up to this area, and they were looking for a place to live. Well, they're in the middle of nowhere, and it was even before Idaho was a state. And they're up there in this one area, and they're looking around, and the people, the group that was there were like French or something, and so they spoke weird language, and they couldn't say the word. They couldn't say the letter M. So when they spoke, the M's sounded like G's. So anyways, they were all sitting around a campfire, and then all of a sudden this dog comes and runs right through their camp and goes zipping along, and one of the guys gets up and points and is trying to say mange, because the dog was covered in mange and his hair was falling out and he was all nasty. But instead of it sounding like mange, it came out Grange, because he couldn't pronounce the word right. So he said Grange, and then they decided to call the name of the town Grangeville. And so that's my story. And I'm almost positive that that's true. Almost positive about that. But
You were thinking real hard to tell that story.
yeah, because I don't remember it very well. It's part of Idaho history, though. So you can learn about it if you wanted to.
If you wanted to.
Who else is out there?
There's 16 people watching
16
with
people?
10 likes.
And I just told the story.
Oh,
of Grangeville.
Ham Jam said she's going to bed.
Ham Jam? You're go... Please.
Oh, she says bye, Felicia's.
Hey. Bye,
You should
Felicia.
stay up for the late night party.
Yeah, we're getting ready to get real.
Sits there Pro Gamer says, sits there scratching his head. I'm not sure.
What?
Sits there scratching his head. I'm not sure. Alexis L. Hacker says hello.
Alexis?
Well, hello.
What is up, Alexis? Okay, so, question. Has anybody seen the previous stream that I did where we went into the basement of that gambling hall? If you saw it, let me know. Leave a comment, let me know if you saw that. That was probably one of my favorite streams. We streamed for 2 hours in the basement of this old gambling hall, and what we did was there was this big old metal container that was sitting inside the basement floor.
Pro Glitch Gamer saw it.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was crazy. So it took us 2 hours to cut into the steel on that thing was that thick, but we had a grinder and we just ground down this square hole in there, and it took us forever to break through. If you get a chance and you haven't seen that, you should check it out. It's one of the live streams on my channel. But what it turns out was it's an old boiler, but the boiler was filled with old bottles and bricks and all sorts of crazy stuff. There was a dead cat in there, and it had been boarded up and, like, not boarded up, it had been sealed up in that concrete for over 100 years, I'm sure. And that dead cat had been in there that long. It was a crusty, mummy dead cat. Plus, we found two complete like liquor bottles, and one of the liquor bottles had a cork in it, and it was still liquid in it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of nasty. I don't know. It wasn't whiskey or anything because it was clear. So I don't know what it was, but it was pretty rough.
Yeah.
But it was awesome to actually find an intact bottle. But why they were hidden inside the boiler, I have no idea. So.
DZ says, yes, cat bones. That was a fun video.
that was pretty, it was pretty awesome, actually. I liked it.
You liked it a lot.
Hey, what about this? What if I did this? I wonder if that would work.
Might need to tighten it a little bit.
Okay.
And then he's blinding himself.
So I wonder if anybody can hear the rain.
I don't know. Glitch Gamer says, who would store a cat in there in the first place?
I think the cat crawled in there and died.
Oh,
And then...
poor kitty.
Yeah. So it had been dead for 100 years, probably. Because that thing was old.
Frank says, can you watch Night Fox's most recent video?
Huh? Night Fox?
Night
Who's
I
Night Fox?
don't know.
Let me
Ay.
see.
Oh.
Put your number in there. We're gonna see what this Night Fox thing is all
Is
about.
it a YouTube channel or something?
I don't know. We'll find out. Here, give me that phone. Night Fox. Better put on the glasses so I can see what the crap's going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do that. Pro Glitch Gamer says he can hear the rain.
Night Fox.
Maybe if I put it up against the windshield or something, I don't know.
Okay, I'm looking at Night Fox. He has
Arizona Freedom's watching. He says he can barely hear the rain in the background.
Oh, right on. Arizona Freedom. He's been a subscriber forever. Hey man, how's it going? If I don't know if you've been on the stream long enough to see the relics that we had at the beginning of the video.
Yeah, a lot of them are down there in the dark.
Yeah, they're down.
Right down there.
We found some killer stuff down in Nevada. Yeah, anyways. So I'm just looking up this Night Fox dude. Looks like he's got 85,000 subs.
Hmm.
And yeah. How many subs do I have? I can't remember.
Yeah, you're getting close to 70K.
Let me look. RJ32. RJ32. 68,000.
Almost to 70,000.
Oh, all right. So this is. Oh, it doesn't go sideways. See this right here? Crazy ATV freestyle busted arm. This video was. Oh, that's the wrong one. This one right here. That video was pretty cool. If you haven't seen that one, you should check it out.
Frank says, have you ever been arrested?
Have I ever been arrested? That's a great question. Let me think about that. I've had tickets. I got a ticket for when I was 16 or 17. I got a ticket for fishing without a license. And then I've had a couple speeding tickets. What else? I haven't been arrested. So, but I have been bit by a police dog.
Really?
Yes, it was an off-duty police dog. So here's, this is a good story. I could tell this story. Okay, so it was in high school, and me and my buddy thought it would be cool to go toilet paper some houses. That was not a smart idea, but we thought it was at the time. So we got a bunch of toilet paper in our backpacks, and we went out. It was 2 a.m. We're roaming the streets in this neighborhood, just throwing toilet paper all over the place. We had no idea who these people were. We just toilet papered whatever house we thought would be funny to toilet paper. So we were covering their trees and all this stuff. So on the way home, we had to walk past this guy's house. And this guy had a police dog, a retired police dog, as a pet. Well, unfortunately, the gate wasn't locked, and the dog got out. And when we saw this giant German Shepherd, we freaked out, and we started to run, which is, you don't want to run.
Foolish.
Yeah, it was foolish. And he bit me right on my ankle. And I don't know how we got away from him, but we ended up getting away from him. And so that was pretty rad. Oh, I got another story. Okay.
Story time with RJ32 and
Who
crew.
likes stories about snakes? Because this is a good story. So when I was a kid, we lived in Wisconsin, and we had we had like 5 acres of forest all around our house. So I would always play in the woods. We'd have forts and trails and stuff all over. But from my front door to the mailbox was about a quarter of a mile, because we had this big long driveway that wrapped around and then went down through the woods and up to the top, and then the mailbox was there. So it took me a while to get to the mailbox. But I'd always ride my bike, so I'd book my bike down the hill and out through to the mailbox. And one day I got up there to get the mail. I look down. I see the weirdest snake I've ever seen. I've never seen another one. It was multicolored. It was blotches. Like, if you've ever seen a calico cat, that's what this snake looked like. It was probably that big around and probably around 6 feet long. Most of it was black, but then it had that mixture of all these crazy colors. And to this day, I can't find a picture of that snake. I can't find any mention of, like, I've looked at the Encyclopedia of Wisconsin snakes. I can't find that snake anywhere. But when I had saw it, I rode my bike up, and I wasn't with anybody. I was the only one there. I put the bike, I was trying to figure out, how do I catch this snake? But I didn't know if it was venomous, so, I was like 15. So I just put my bike on top of it, and then I ran home all the way down the driveway to get a box. And then I was going to scoop him up, put him in the box. And I ran. By the time I got back, the snake was gone. My bike was laying there in the road, and it was a bummer. But man, I wish I could figure out what kind of snake that was. It was amazing.
I wonder if your memory's just off a little and it is a snake that you've seen, but like it's just not common. I don't know.
I don't know.
Because if you can't find it in any records or
I don't know.
encyclopedias or whatever,
Maybe it was the last of its kind.
it could have been. Or it's maybe a new species.
Or maybe it was a phantom snake. Probably not, but maybe. Okay, so that reminds me of another story.
Oh my word.
Now, this is a good one too. Okay, so last November, we went down to Mexico, south part of southern Mexico, near Chiapas, or in Chiapas, and then we drove and we were down in the jungle about, we were probably 20 miles from the Guatemala border. And we had just finished up our last day down there in a place called, I can never pronounce it. It was
Akakuyaga?
Yeah, that's it. Akakuyaga. Anyways, so we were down there, and it got late, and we had to get in the van and drive all the way back up to a place called Tuxtla, which is in Chiapas, where we were staying that night, and then we were flying out back home through Mexico City after we left Tuxtla. But anyways, so we're driving, and when you're down close to the border, they have all these military checkpoints, and so you pull up, and then they got this guy with a gun and everything, and they're asking you, like, hey, we need you to, you have to show your ID and your passport and all this stuff. And he's looking in the van, making sure, that we weren't smuggling people across the border, that kind of thing. And it was freaky because it was like every 20 miles there was border patrol, kind of a thing. But when we finally got through the last one, we're driving along, and it's nighttime, and there's jungle all around. What's weird is, in the United States, we trim the sides, the weeds and the trees and stuff, we trim all that stuff away from the edges of the road. In Mexico, they don't do that. So you had like this run of street, just, you know, it was a 2-lane, one-way road going that way. And then the trees were growing up right where the asphalt ended. So it was like going through this little tunnel, and we're booking along, and all of a sudden I see this. It looked like, I don't know how, like this, I don't know. Anyways, it was massive. The head on it looked like it was probably that big around, and it was sticking its head out, and you could see probably 2 or 3 feet of this snake. The body was probably that big around, and it was sitting there, sticking its head out of the grass, the tall grass that was along the side of the road. And it was just sitting there, and we saw it for just a second as we zipped past, and I was like, oh, I wanted to stop so bad to go check out that thing. We never got to. We ended up, so we were in a hurry, so we had to just keep going. But man, I wanted to stop and capture that thing. It was so cool.
Pro Gamer said they do the same thing in Canada where they don't trim the weeds back from the road or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I guess so.
So then, if they don't trim the weeds back, how do they, like, if you have an emergency, like what we've got right now, and you had to pull over on the side of the road, where do you pull over?
Into
If the bushes and trees are there, right?
that.
We're very lucky. We almost stalled the truck right in the middle of the road when the battery started to go. I could look and I could see the headlights were dimming, the stereo stopped working, and then the truck started making this really weird noise. And luckily we were able to spin around and pull into this pull-out on the side of the road. We're surrounded by areas with no cell service. This is one little pocket where we're parked. There's a stretch of maybe a mile where we've got cell service, but it's pretty amazing that the truck happened to die in this part, and we were able to call my buddy Josh, who's the mechanic. If anybody lives in Idaho and they have a diesel truck, they need to go see this guy Josh. He's a wizard, and he has saved my bacon. This will be the second time that he has drove in the middle of the night all the way, 50 to 100 miles just to come and work on my truck so that I could get home. So anyways, this is gonna be the last of this truck. I think we're gonna have to get something different, so I don't know what that's gonna be.
It's been a good 3-4 years with it.
We've had this truck for 7 years.
7?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's crazy.
I wonder.
That's crazy.
If I've got a video, of Hannah dancing around in the back of the truck when I brought the truck home for the first time. And I think that was about 7 years ago.
Man.
And she was a little gidget bouncing around in my truck. And you were pretty pleased also when I came home with a new truck.
Well,
it wasn't new, it was just used, but yeah.
If we sell this in a camper, we'll be able to afford a new one. Probably.
Yeah, but how are we ever going to get a RZR?
You know what?
What?
I'd rather have a truck than a RZR.
Oh, man. Can you imagine where we were today if we had a RZR?
It would have been cool.
We probably wouldn't have been metal detecting. We'd probably been cruising around on the RZR.
Yeah.
Hey, is Arizona Freedom still online?
I do not know. But DZ commented a little bit ago, and he said the stories pass the time and make this fun for us. Thanks, guys.
Cool. Thanks. How many people are online?
10.
10?
10 with 10 likes.
Oh, dang. That's awesome. So, if Arizona Freedom is still out there, let me know. and we can show these relics again.
Oh yeah.
But I think you can just take on the live stream and rewind it.
Oh yeah, that's probably true. Or you can just rewatch it.
Oh yeah. Hold on, let me see something. I got a cool idea. I wish there was a way that I could play a video off of my phone from today and show
Oh,
everybody.
That would be cool.
But I don't know if I can do that. Okay, so hold on, guys. I'm gonna try something. I don't know if it's gonna pause the video or not. So give me like 2 seconds here. So Jake, you should receive. Okay. Are you guys there? All right, I'm back. I just had to text this video to Jake. Did you get it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So guys, this is what I saw today out in the desert. Wait. Check that out.
Big old scorpion.
Yeah. Play that again. Look at that guy. That thing was awesome. Okay, so we haven't had a car go by in a while now.
Yeah, the traffic's slowed down.
It's starting to get.
There's a car up there.
Oh, okay. It's starting to get.
There's a car up there.
Oh, okay. It's starting to get late.
Yes.
Oh, Arizona Freedom is here. So, yeah, I bet you have some pretty cool scorpions down in Arizona.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Home screen.
Grandpa's on his flip phone.
Uh-oh. Joe? Are we keeping you awake?
No.
Do you need us to, like, quiet down?
No.
Oh, he's calling Grandma.
Oh.
Giving her the update.
Okay, so...
Update, we haven't moved. For past hour and a half. 2
Yeah.
hours.
Wayne's World of Exploration. Hey, good morning, Wayne. Okay. So, let's see. What was I gonna say?
Hey there. Did I wake you up? Oh, okay.
Okay, hold on.
Well, we're having
Okay, wait, I gotta get...
Ryan's mechanic. He got a alternator, and he's coming down
Okay,
to put it in and fix it.
so,
That'll
yeah,
probably-
we're stuck and
Huh?
stranded. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask. Has anybody seen
I still
my
can't get that.
merch? I have one of the funniest shirts
Yeah, and probably for another.
out on my
probably
YouTube
hour
channel. On the
and a half, probably.
if you're watching the
Mm.
video, I think it's down underneath it.
yeah.
But anyways,
And then.
Hold
I
on.
think,
the shirt
uh,
is called Scorpion Babies
probably a couple
Very
hours,
Danger.
More than
And
that,
it's kinda
to get
messed
back
up.
and get in the truck and all that. Okay.
Feel sorry for you
Oh,
guys.
I
Keep
guess-
warm
I
and
guess
safe.
probably
Thanks.
3.5 hours,
Luckily,
4 hours
it's not that bad. It's
from now.
we're fogging it up pretty good in here.
Yeah.
There's Knuckles.
Yeah.
But I wonder what the temperature is. Let me see if I can get the battery.
No.
Let's see what the temperature is here.
Okay.
Good Siri.
40
Probably not.
43 degrees.
What is the temperature outside?
Right. You know, I will.
Okay.
What is the
Okay.
temperature
Mhm.
outside?
Okay, bye.
Come on, Siri, load.
Siri's not gonna know.
It says 46, but it's going off of Jordan Valley,
Oh, okay. Well,
and we're still 66 miles south of there.
so the mechanic just 30 minutes ago was in Marsing. So how far is Marsing? Do a Google. Hey, Jake, ask Siri how far Marsing is.
How far away is Marsing?
91 miles. It says 1 hour and what?
An hour and a half. Better than that.
An hour 43. So we have an hour and 15 minutes probably before he gets here.
Probably.
Do you know we've been on this live stream for an hour?
Hey, you know what? It's a good
Way to
way to pass time. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, hey, I need somebody to give me
Super chat.
a talk, like give me a topic, and
Oh.
and then I'll give you a story for that topic. So let's see what you can come up with. Whoever's out there listening to this, let me know, and then I'll tell you a story based on whatever you're wanting. That looks pretty good.
What?
Why you should. Pro Glitch Gamer. Why you should. Freedom Snake. Oh, okay. Freedom Snake. We got to make up a...
Freedom Snake story?
Oh, yeah. I remember that one time, Jake.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that one snake? It had red, white, and blue stripes?
Yeah.
Dude, it was so sick. It was...
But I think he's actually referring to the rubber boas that we released, and we named one of them Freedom, I think.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Good memory. Yeah, so those of you that...
Those were
No, we had a snake that we captured about 3 weeks ago,
well,
and we
it was
called him Samuel.
Samuel until we discovered he had multiplied and given birth while me and my sister and my friend were at youth group. So then we renamed her Samantha, and then we didn't really name the babies.
We did when we released them.
Yeah, when we released them, we did.
So we had 5 rubber boas, and it was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm running out of stories here, but I did
Just-
like Freedom Snake.
Just
That was pretty funny.
think of some other
Joe,
topics.
do you have any cool stories you want to share?
No, I don't have any stories.
Come on. Let's see.
You should have a butler, but he's just too tired to share them all.
Fishing at the pond.
Oh,
At Randy's pond.
yeah.
Well, okay. So here's a good story. So the other day we were fishing at the story or at the pond, and DZ keeps coming up with all of the live streams that we've done. Dust Storm, Fishing at the Pond, Freedom Snake.
Oh my gosh.
Breaking down after taking a wrong turn. Well, that's a good story. So one time we broke down Actually, we didn't take a wrong turn. We were just trying to get home. We've been out in the desert.
We left to come here at 5.
5 a.m.
So we got here at like 8. And so we've been out here in this area ever since 8 o'clock this morning.
Well,
And it's now like 11:30 at night.
yeah, but we had a time change in there too.
True.
So, anyways, but yeah, it's been a long day. And then I still have to drive home once we.
I can still drive.
Dude, it's
Well, unless it gets foggy, then I don't.
2-hour drive home. 2.5 hours probably.
Hey, we can split it.
Well, the only thing you're gonna split is a deer when you smack it with the truck when
That's
we're
true.
driving.
Hey, you know what? I'd much rather do that than slam on the brakes.
Well, yeah, you don't want to. You have to slam on the brakes. You just
Oh,
don't want to do it in an uncontrolled way, so that you.
true. I don't want to give anyone whiplash.
Okay, I need to know how many people that are watching right now have ever hit a deer while they were driving a car. Because I haven't. We've had a close call, but I don't think we've ever.
We've had deer jump across the road in front of us, but we haven't hit one.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of deer in this area. So, especially at night, it's going to get crazy.
We saw deer and antelope.
Hey,
Yeah.
so Dank Sayin says they're watching the stingray video.
Hey,
That's
that's
cool.
the most popular video.
It is. I wish I had some other videos that did that good.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool though. Not a deer, but a rabbit. I heard the crunch.
Oh.
Felt totally guilty.
Oh.
That reminds me of a good story. So, this is all my stories happened to me in high school. So, a super foggy winter night, pitch black, with snow on the ground and ice and fog in Wisconsin. I'm driving home in a Cutlass Supreme. That was my stepmom's car. And I'm hauling butt down this old back roads to get home because I was late. And it was not smart of me
To be hauling butt.
Because
it stinks.
So anyways, I'm booking it, and all of a sudden, a cat jumps out in front of me, and I just destroy it. And I was probably going 80 miles an hour, and I felt the car jump up off the ground. And I was too nervous to go back, so I had to just leave. But it was way out in the country, so I don't know.
Here's another story. So we have a friend who lives in Wisconsin. His name is Che. He's a cool veteran dude. And he was in Wisconsin. It was earlier this summer, and he was riding on his Harley Davidson motorcycle, and he's going probably 60 miles an hour on his motorcycle and hits a turtle on the road. He hits a turtle on the road, a turtle that's crossing the road, and he just
and he tipped over his brand new Harley and scratched it all up and busted his ankle.
Yeah, well, yeah. We'll just say he busted his ankle.
Yeah. So that was that was pretty weird. Okay, let's see. Yes, Pinnacle Monuments Off-Road Park, Hollister. Cost my insurance policy $11,000. Hold on. I'm trying to go back to that thread there. 11,000 hit a deer, landed on my side.
Oof.
Pinnacle Monuments Off-Road Park. I'm trying to go back and follow that thread. Where am I? Cancel. Okay, wait. Off-Road Park, Hollister. Cost my insurance policy 11,000. He hit a deer and landed on his side. I pancake cat. He turtled.
He turtled.
Hollister, California.
I'm pretty sure I've run over a cow pie before, a real fresh one.
Yeah, and
But that's not a real kill though.
it's spread all over the
Tires.
tires and the
But
neighbors.
that's what you get out here in like Oregon, Idaho. Once you get out,
Nevada.
yeah, on those country roads where cattle roam free, you can't help but smash into a couple of them.
Okay, I want to know where the mechanic is because, wow, that looks really weird. Guys, catch you in a while. Okay, see you later, Wayne. Yeah, mechanic's not here yet. Man, that's bright.
It's tough when you're out in the middle of nowhere trying to figure out a lighting situation for your YouTube live stream.
Yeah, it's lighting by headlamp because the truck's, yeah, the truck is finally dead, completely dead. Those don't even work anymore. Yeah, we are just dead. I'm just glad that we've got, here in Oklahoma, we hit hogs most of the time.
Ooh, that's nasty.
A hog would be tough. I bet you a hog would do more damage to your car than a deer.
Oh, I'm sure.
Holy cow.
Man,
Can you imagine? That would be rough.
that would be very rough. Are you allowed to like
Oh yeah.
harvest it and stuff? Cause like here, if you hit a deer, you're allowed to get out and harvest it and eat the meat and stuff. And that like recently changed. That's like a new law here, or in
Yeah.
Idaho at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how many other states you can do that in though.
I
That'd be interesting to know.
I bet you could do that with pig down there. That's my guess. Okay.
I would like to harvest a turtle. Hit a turtle on the road. I'll harvest a turtle and keep the turtle shell.
Would you make soup out of it?
Turtle soup.
Here's the thing. If you're gonna kill an animal, then you should eat it, right?
Yeah, you can't just kill it just to kill it. I mean,
Right. You want to eat it.
you want to
Respect
make
it.
Yeah, make it useful.
So DZ wants to know if it's a wiring harness gone awry. Well, so the wiring harness, it's a bad alternator is what's going on. And what happens is that the towing company wants to charge us. They'll do 15 miles, and then we have to pay $4
$4
for every mile afterwards. And we're 115 miles away from home right now. So we were just heading back home. We'd been driving for probably an hour or so and coming up
We had
from...
just gotten onto pavement too, which sucks. Cause like we were on a bumpy
Well, we
dirt
were-
road. Well, the dirt road
we
wasn't
were-
that bumpy, but I mean, just getting onto pavement,
And then,
smooth sailing all the way home, and this happens. Just great, you know.
it's all good.
We have service though, and this is like, if we didn't have service, I mean, I have a few games on my phone, and we have the books, but other than that,
Hey,
that's pretty much it.
we do have Netflix. We could watch a show.
That takes too much data though.
We could. Too much data? We've been live streaming for 75 minutes. That's data. And
Well,
not only that, we're live streaming from the middle of nowhere.
true.
We should get a like just for that.
And a super chat and a subscription.
Dude, Where's My Car movie? Oh, that's a funny one. Lisa D. Hey, Lisa. That's a funny video. Dude, Where's My Car? I don't think you've seen that. Oh, okay. Hey, we did get a like for that.
Hey. Nice. We're up to like, what, 13 likes?
16.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
Yes, spirits are up, but
The waiting is...
but my wallet isn't gonna like it. My wallet is saying, what the heck? I thought I just bought 2 brand new batteries, which I did.
And the wife is gonna whip his hiney raw whenever he gets home.
Nope, she's not gonna whip me.
He's gonna make you get rid of the truck.
Well, maybe. I'm gonna tell her I'm gonna trade the truck in for 2 snowmobiles, a boat, and a razor.
We have no room to keep that all
We'll,
in our house. I
we'll,
mean,
we'll
like,
put in the backyard.
well, we need a backyard to play in and use and play fetch with Marley. We can't all park all those things in the garage. I mean, we could, and it would be like Carl's snowmobile corral. Here, welcome to Carl's snowmobile corral. Here is our special offer for this snowmobile.
Oh my word. That's some funny crap.
Yeah.
Here, let's see, what do we got up there? A guide to Ghost Towns of Idaho. Grab that book.
The stop one?
Yeah. Hold on. Let's see what we got here.
Was that the one you said it had the article of Bergdorf in there?
Yeah, I think so. Hold on. I've got to try and get this
Headlamp on.
headlamp. Okay, here we go. Okay,
Wouldn't it be cool if cars ran on AA batteries?
that would be cool.
We packed AA batteries, and we could have just put some in and ready to go.
Look at this place. This place is from Delamar, something like that. Anyways, that place I don't think is there anymore. But look at how cool. We've been to most all of these ghost towns in this book. Maybe not all of them, but quite a few of them. Let's see here. Oh, now I'll tell you what. That would have been the most awesomest abandoned exploration video of all time.
Oh, that would have been sick.
This is the place called Burke. It's the Burke School, but it was scheduled for demolition. And I think this book was printed like 20, 30 years ago.
Wait, why did they
I don't
do
know.
demolition on it?
I don't know, but
Isn't there a place there like Burke's Hot Springs or something like that?
I don't know. I can't remember. That's the Dewey Palace right there. There's some dudes on a carriage. That's pretty rad. There's Hannah. Owyhee County. Wow. That's a pretty cool view. I bet you we could use that picture to find all sorts of crazy places.
It's true.
All right, let's see. There's some pretty cool stuff in here. Look at that dude.
People
Okay,
back then.
looks like, who does that look like?
Is
Kevin?
it a president? Yeah, you think he looks like?
No, he looks like Kevin Bacon or something.
I kind of want some bacon. Or
Look at these
sausage.
old homeboys.
No, I want. Oh, why did I say sausage? I want those sausage sticks.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay, I think I'm done live streaming, guys. I think
too
it's
much data.
I think it's time to go to
Go to bed.
close my eyes for a little bit and wait for this guy to show up to fix the truck. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.
Thanks for liking and hanging
Thanks,
out with
Lisa.
us.
Thanks,
Arizona Freedom.
Michaela Queen X Supreme. I think, did I say that right? I can't pronounce
Close
it.
enough.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging in there. Just also want to give a special shout out to Pro Glitch Gamer,
For
who
giving
did.
us that dono.
Yeah, nice super chat, bud. I appreciate it, man. You're the best.
We'll update you guys when we're safe and sound at home.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
All right, man. I think that's it. We're out of here. See you later, guys. Oh, hey, thanks, Dank. Dank Sayan got a new sub.
Oh yeah.
Okay, DZ says, take a nap. See you later. All right, we're out.